Hey everyone! So this is another pickacard reading, and this one is about your love life. So the question is, what is coming next for your love life? And we're gonna find out the signs, the astrological signs of your future life partner. And we're also gonna pull some oracle cards for advice on how to find your next life partner or your next significant other. So please pick a pile, which one resonates most with you. You can also pick more than one pile. And let's get going. So these are the cards for pile 1. So we have 2 of Cups, Upright, 5 of Swords in reverse, the High Priestess, Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. And the 4 of Swords upright. So what I'm seeing immediately is that most of you have just ended a toxic relationship or just ended a relationship with this 4 of Swords in upright. That means like birth renewal. So I feel like many of you have just ended a relationship that was toxic, that was not good for you because of this codependency thing. And this, I feel like, has left you with a lot of pain and suffering and just like being unwilling to love again for a little bit. So I feel like most of you have been single for a while, but I definitely see a future of getting your soulmate. So your next life partner and soulmate is someone is going to be your soulmate, someone you're probably going to marry, have children. So I feel like a lot of you just have to trust that intuition and gut feeling that you have for the next person that you're going to be with. So this soulmate, I feel like this 2 of Cups represents that as well. Also like a partnership 50-50. And this sign kind of looks like a healthy sign, so I feel like this next relationship will be very healthy and very different from your other relationships. But, you know, but it's like someone that you might feel like a friendship with at first, is what I'm feeling. And then you'll realize that, wow, this person is actually what I need. I feel like maybe you've gone after what you want in a relationship instead of what you need. So I feel like maybe this relationship will help you determine what you need, and definitely not the person that you've always gone for. So it's like not usually your type. And I feel like because you have a certain type in a relationship, I feel like that feeds this toxic relationship. So I feel like maybe a lot of your relationships have been toxic. And for that reason, I feel like that's why you haven't had a healthy relationship or find your soulmate. So I feel like this intuition and gut feeling that you might have about someone, even though they might necessarily be romantically attracted to them at first, I feel like it'll be a friendship first and then grow into something more. That's what I'm seeing. Like this 5 of Swords, I feel like in reverse. I feel like your defenses have also been coming down. And like I said before, like you're now open to love because of the toxic relationship you've had in the past, like multiple or maybe just one significant one. I feel like you haven't been open to love and you're like, love is not for me, and etc. etc. Like you're just like, what am I gonna do? Like I don't want to find love anymore. I feel like you've been hopeless about that. But I feel like during this time, you're definitely letting your walls down. You're trusting your gut and intuition and going back out there and date. And I feel like maybe maybe the first person that you meet will probably be your soulmate. Like I'm just getting that from this 2 of Cups, you know. So that's what I'm seeing right now. So let's pull some advice cards for how we're gonna call in the soulmate and how you're gonna get that soulmate. Okay, I'm gonna set this down. We got spend more time outdoors. Some seeds. So the cards from the Work Your Light Oracle deck, I've got Face Your Future with Boldness and Strength, Spend More Time Outdoors, Focus on Your Blessings. So I know if you're watching this in 2020, we're in COVID-19 coronavirus, so obviously we can't be spending too much time outdoors. But what I'm feeling is like maybe go outside of your comfort zone is what I'm sensing. Like maybe you guys have never tried online dating, or maybe you're like, oh, I don't want my friends to set me up. I feel like maybe if you ask them to do that, or you just download an app like Tinder, Bumble, whatever, I feel like maybe you will find your soulmate. But also just in general, like I feel like maybe you guys have been playing it too safe after these toxic relationships that you've had. So I think maybe just going out of your comfort zone, maybe doing an activity you never tried before, or an activity that you're like, that sounds interesting, I've never done it. Now I want to do it. And then I feel like maybe you'll meet your soulmate in that activity. Focus on your blessings. Face your future with boldness and strength. So I feel like these two cards relate to each other in that feel like maybe you've been pessimistic or negative about your love life, or even life in general. And I feel like if you start to develop this more positive attitude and find like, okay, so I didn't accomplish everything that I've accomplished today, but one good thing that I've done today is whatever. And then that positive energy will attract other positive things, and then positive things lead to more positive things. So it's like a positive feedback cycle. So I feel like maybe focusing on loving yourself or like improving yourself, I feel like is the general message that I'm getting. That you're gonna go outside your comfort zone, find a passion that you love and want to do more, or discover something new, hobby that you want to do, and keep on doing that. I feel like you'll find your soulmate doing that activity, or, being more positive with yourself will bring that positivity into your life. So if you want to be positive about your love life, like, bring that positivity into your mindset. Okay. So now let's do the lucky numbers, or let's do the signs. Okay, so this is like a sign. We're gonna have the keys. Okay. Signs for Okay. Let me see. What I'm seeing is one of the keys landed in Leo. So it could be a Leo. Another one is pointing towards, what is this? Capricorn. So they could be a Capricorn sign. And Aries. So I'm seeing fire and earth. And this one fell out. So try that again. Taurus. So I'm seeing earth and fire signs are most likely what your signs for your lovers are. So I hope you like this reading, and please consider subscribing if you like it. Thanks. Hi everyone, so these are the cards for pile 2. So we have the King of Cups in reverse, the Justice reversed, the Ace of Swords upright, Death, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, heart-to-heart conversations, finances and career, and then we have this last card, religious factors. So what I'm seeing is that I feel like a lot of you in this group are already in a relationship, are in a relationship right now, or, you know, I feel like a lot of you are in a relationship right now, and I feel like a lot of you have been struggling a lot with this person right now, but you guys haven't completely broken it off. That's what I'm feeling with the King of Cups in reverse. I feel like the person that you're with right now in a relationship with is not the person that you want to be in a relationship with, but I feel like you're still trying to make it work. And I feel like a lot of you have been putting more work into the relationship than they are putting into it. So you're giving and giving and giving, but they're not really giving anything back with this Justice in reverse card. And I feel like some of you are probably going to break it off with this person pretty soon with this death card, which signifies new beginnings, the end of something. I feel like the reason why it might be is like their finances and career. Like maybe a lot of you are not, maybe the finances and career, which are an important part of discussing in a relationship, like to make it compatible, you know? I feel like maybe you guys are on different career paths, different life paths, so I feel like that's the reason why it's not going to work out. Or maybe you just have a lot of different religious beliefs, or just different religions, or just like religious beliefs kind of thing, or you guys may be really compatible, maybe like sexually attracted to them, but maybe not as emotionally compatible or lifestyle compatible as that sexual chemistry is. And so I feel like this heart-to-heart conversations is like, I feel like that's referring to like this one big discussion where you're both honest with each other and gonna mutually break it off. So I feel like the breakup will be very amicable, is what I'm seeing. And I feel like that's what the Ace of Swords is referring to. Like, you're finally honest with yourself. You finally are being like, I'm done with this relationship and I need to end it. So with this Seven of Wands and Five of Pentacles as well, I feel like it's referring to those things where you're like, yeah, I've been suffering a lot in this relationship, but I haven't been ready to let go, you know? I feel like finally you're letting your defenses down and you're finally releasing yourself from maybe this relationship that hasn't been working out as well as you thought, but you're like unwilling to pull the end to it. So I feel like you guys are gonna be ending the relationship. And you're gonna find someone new. But I feel like at this point, I feel like you're mostly gonna be healing about yourself. So maybe in after the, you know, all of us need to heal for a little bit and not jump right into a relationship immediately after you end one. So I feel like this might be a good period of time to be single. Well, if you're watching this in 2020 with COVID, I mean, we're all kind of isolated, so this might be a good time for you to all, you know, reflect on yourself, learn about yourself, think about yourself, better yourself before entering a new relationship. And I feel like this new relationship will be much better. Okay, let's ask for advice about how this exactly breakup is going to end. Like, I see a breakup, but I'm not really sure how it went. So I'm going to pull some cards for that advice. Let's see. Here we go. Helping others is helping yourself. Retreat from the outside world. Focus on God's love. Yeah. So we got the helping others is helping yourself. Retreat from the outside world. And focus on God's love. So yeah, this is what I've been talking about. Like, I feel like this relationship that you're going to end is pretty soon. I feel like this is going to help you. In order to get your next life partner, I feel like you need to heal from that. You need to develop self-love. I feel like reflection, and I feel like God, focus on God's love, retreat from the outside world. Helping others is helping yourself. So I feel like maybe one of you will get a mentor, friends, family helping you through this breakup, and that will help you determine more self-love, self-esteem. Because maybe I feel like this previous relationship is not giving you a lot of self-esteem. And I feel like maybe you might just meet this person through mutual friends and family, from them. But I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot of support from your family and friends for this healing period after you break up with this person. And that will help you in the future to find somebody. But like what I said before, maybe now is not the right time for you to find someone right now, but I feel like someone will be coming in the future. Just there needs to be a period of time of self-healing and self-worth. So let's see, I want to do the signs. So there we go. Signs for future lover, or maybe this might even refer to you or your ex. We'll see anyway. Hold on, these fell out, so. Okay, so I'm getting, let's see, it looks like this one is pointing towards Virgo, and this one is pointing towards Scorpio, and this key is pointing towards, what is that? Cancer, and this one is at Pisces. So I'm sensing a lot of air signs, air, and a few earth signs as well. So that's what I'm saying for maybe either you, your life partner, or your future life partner. So look out for those signs. Thanks, everyone. So these are the cards for pile number 3. So I'm seeing the World in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, the Emperor, past life relation, very soon reconciliation. So the one thing that immediately sticks out is definitely an ex might be your next life partner as well. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting back with your ex, past life relationship or reconciliation very soon. It's going to be coming very soon. I feel like you guys are going to be reconciling with your ex, so your soulmate might be your ex. Because I feel like maybe at that point when you guys were dating, it wasn't the right time, and there was not a lot of balance, and there was a lot of stress. But yeah, definitely big masculine energy for your next lover. But it's definitely a past life relationship. Or if it's, maybe for some of you it might not be an ex, this is a general reading, but I feel like you might meet someone who's wow, this person is someone that I used to date, but a little bit different. Or just when you first meet them, it's so familiar and you just click right away as if you've known each other for such a long time, but you guys really haven't. And I feel like a lot of you, before you reconcile with your ex, I feel like a lot of you still have a little bit of growth left to do, because this World in reverse means this cycle hasn't been completely completed, so that might actually refer to you going back to the ex. But also as well. Like I feel like maybe you haven't learned all the lessons from dating your ex, or haven't learned everything that you needed to know before you jump back into your ex and like go back into this past relationship, because I feel like you guys are Two of Pentacles. It's like not really balanced, you know what I mean? Like maybe you in your past relationship, maybe you in the past with your ex, maybe you worked too much and didn't leave enough time for your ex. So I feel like maybe you're going to be resolving that issue. Yeah, and this like stress and burdens might be. I feel like that caused a lot of stress in your previous relationship. So I feel like maybe some of you are still going through that, but I feel like you guys are working through it and creating this new balance. Yeah, and this Page of Pentacles means that some like money news is coming, so that might help you balance out your finances and career, because I feel like maybe you guys have been working so much because you're like tight on money, you really need the money. So maybe a gift will come in money and that will help you balance finances life. But I feel like for you to enter back into this relationship with an ex, which I feel like a lot of you will, because there's so many cards that say that, I feel like you have to bring the balance between career and social life, and maybe even family, because I feel like maybe you've leaned too much into career. And that might be this like Emperor energy as well. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be getting back with your ex very soon, and just like seeing that coming in. So let's ask the question of how, when that's gonna happen. Like advice for career, advice for love, partner, like how that's gonna happen, or what you need to do to make that, progress. So let's ask the oracle cards. Home. And then express yourself. Creativity. Yeah. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe this is what I was saying before. Happy home. Like a lot of you are always working and always like putting your career over everything else first. So I feel like that has caused a lot of stress on your family, your relationships, or this past relationship with your ex. So I feel like that was maybe the biggest reason why it didn't work out, because you put way too much time invested in your career and not as much into the social aspects. So that definitely has to come through. Express yourself through creativity. I feel like maybe developing a new hobby, something. I feel like developing something new, something creative, a new hobby that you would really like to do, I feel like will take you out of this work mentality, and that will help you feel more self-love about yourself, and your family members in this relationship will definitely help you get back to your ex. I feel like maybe maybe you met your ex through your activity that you really like to do, and you haven't done that as much because of work, and I feel like if you get back to it, you might meet your ex there again, and then things will work out again. And I feel like I feel like this ex probably gonna date is your soulmate, because like you're probably gonna have children and be married. Like this celebrates the beautiful gift of life. So what I'm saying is like this person that you used to be with is your soulmate. I feel like you just have to work on yourself and develop more of a balance between social life and work life, and then the timing will be right again, and like you guys will work out again, because the previous relationship with your ex, like it wasn't the right time, or you weren't ready, or you focused too much on your career, but now you may be more settled in your career now, and you're willing to like focus more on your social or your love life. So, like, that's what I'm saying for pile 3. So let's see what the signs are for your love. Okay. Okay, I'll do these 2 again since they fell off. Okay. So it's pointing towards Pisces and Cancer. And I'm getting, like, Taurus. So I'm getting very strongly Taurus because they were both pointing towards Taurus. And I'm getting Scorpio and Pisces. So Earth and Air, I think. So I feel like very strongly Taurus, which I feel like might ring true because a lot of you focus on career and money, and Taurus is very financially stable. So I feel like your soulmate life partner will be a Taurus. So thank you all for watching, and please consider subscribing. Thanks. So these are the cards I'm getting for pile number 4. The Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles, the Star in Reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Trust, Playfulness, Attraction, Stay Optimistic about your love life, Deception. Okay, so I'm getting some very strong energies right here, right now. I feel like a lot of you have been single for a long time. I feel like maybe a lot of you maybe have had only one significant relationship in your life. And I feel like that ended very badly with this deception card. So I feel like it's been a lot of like you don't trust love anymore, you don't trust anything anymore, and I feel like a lot of you have been single for a long time because of that one significant relationship where there's been deception. So I feel like a lot of you are not, optimistic about your love life, which this card is saying, yes, be optimistic about your love life because someone is coming. I feel like a lot of you have not been dating or not been, looking for love because of this one significant relationship where you got deceived or hurted, maybe cheated on, I don't know. But something of that nature, like someone could have cheated on you, someone could have lied to you, or you feel like, I'm getting this sense that like maybe they didn't love you as much as you loved them, and I feel like maybe you gave up on it because they didn't put that full effort in, or maybe they treated you as a friend and they pretended to be you. Well, you thought that like you were more than friends, something like that, like some type of relationship, not a relationship. What is it called? Situationship, maybe. That's what I'm seeing. And so I'm seeing a lot of you have reverted to thinking about your career, and a lot of you are working hard on that aspect of your life, like this Nine of Pentacles, Hangman. I feel like you guys are probably doing really well in your career and everything, and just like having everything on the career side be financially set because you like to focus on something you can control or something that you know will be less deceptive than love, because love is more emotional and it's harder to predict, and I feel like you guys like predicting stuff. I feel like career is much easier to predict, focus on, make sure things go well as well. So that's what I'm saying. And I feel like the Star in reverse also reflects this. You guys are not hopeful about it, but please stay hopeful because there's someone great and amazing out there for you. And just remember that the person that deceived you was not the one for you. And I feel like a new relationship, I feel like, is coming with this attraction, playfulness, someone that you can trust. I feel like it's going to be just like a new, like I feel like the start of a relationship is going to come soon. It's not going to be that serious at first, but it might become more serious, or this might also symbol like you guys are going to start dating again, be a little bit more optimistic about life. You're just going to have fun dating, just to get back in the game before you find someone serious. That's what I'm seeing, like this playfulness, attraction. Yeah, so let's see any advice on how to get moving on to finding your life partner. So I'm going to pull some advice for that. So the cooperation and partnership bring great performance. Blessings of innocent purity. Yeah. I'm getting like, I feel like your love life might actually come from your work. I feel like maybe you guys are working a lot and everything, and I feel like since you guys work a lot and you've been focusing more on work, I feel like the greatest qualities of you as a person come through when you're working, where like you're not really noticed. Like maybe the qualities that you have are more like I don't know how to explain it, but like when you work, people will see the best qualities in you and really like that about you. So I feel like maybe your soulmate will be met through work, or you guys are working together on some project. You guys just really click out of the blue. So I feel like it would be unexpected. And I feel like just continuing to work hard and being good at your job and everything, I feel like you might meet your partner through work. And yeah, I feel like a lot of you have to go through this cleansing process of that relationship that has deceived you and hurt you so much in terms of like trying to find love in this world. I feel like the blessings of innocence and purity, God will lead the way. Even if you don't believe in God, just like meditating, releasing all that negative energy about love will certainly lead you to have this better love life. Okay, so now let's do the signs. The signs. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. It's pointing towards Sagittarius, this one. I see Gemini, I see Pisces, and I see Aquarius. So yeah, so these, a lot of air signs, and I think fire? Yeah, Sag is a fire, I think. Let me know if that's wrong. Okay. So those are going to be Aquarius, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag. So I feel like those will be your life partner. So, thanks everyone for listening to this reading, and please consider subscribing. Hi everyone, so these are the cards for pile number 5. So we have the Queen of Wands upright, the King of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Two of Swords in reverse. And we have Love Yourself First. This could be the one. It is safe for you to love in separation. So I see very interesting energy here. I feel like a lot of you are in a relationship right now, and I feel like a lot of you are like, this is my soulmate. Like, I feel like the relationship I think that you guys are in, most of you think that, okay, this is my soulmate, or you're pursuing somebody, or this is the guy that I'm meant to be with, or, anyone, any gender. But I feel like as you have continued to pursue this person, I feel like you're starting to see red flags. Like, you're starting to see stuff that was like, oh, that wasn't the person that I thought he was. So I feel like maybe guys are like indecisive right now. This Two of Swords in reverse, like indecisive about choosing whether or not to continue with this relationship. Because I feel like you're starting to see red flags, but because of that initial attraction, like, oh, he's my soulmate, I feel like that's the reason why you're still kind of in it. Because I feel like you think that relationships, they do have ups and downs, but I feel like they shouldn't be too down and so high and so low. I feel like there has to be this medium ground, and I feel like maybe that might be referring to this Ace of Cups as saying, I think this person that you're with right now is really not your soulmate. Like, they're saying separation. Like, that's what the universe is trying to tell you. And so I feel like you're not being very honest with yourself. With this King of Swords in reverse, not being honest with the truths about this relationship, or pursuing a relationship, or pursuing this person, that like this person probably not what you think he or she or any gender pronouns are, you know? Or maybe this person might be even lying to you about what he does. I can also see that, like, lying to you about who he is or what that is, or like his attributes and stuff. So I feel like maybe he's not telling the truth about some stuff, and I'm seeing that's why this might cause a breakup or something. But I feel like you're very indecisive right now whether or not to break up or not. But I feel like you should break up with this person when you feel like the time is right. But I feel like the breakup is imminent. But I feel like a lot of you are going to come out even stronger than this as a self-sufficient person with this Queen of Wands. Like, you're going to become stronger, and I feel like a lot of you will be healing from this breakup or situationship very well, and you will become stronger. And so this love yourself first, I feel like, is also referring to you healing, becoming better. And I feel like you will be healing, and you're going to be finding someone. This could be the one, and it's safe for you to love. You know, I feel like the next relationship that you're in, you're going to be finding your soulmate. But it's like, you thought that the person that you were previously with, or the person that you're thinking about breaking up with, was the one, but it's not, because of all the lies, and maybe he's not what you thought he was. You know? So that's what I'm saying. Like, you're going to be self-sufficient, you're going to be much happier, and you're going to be having a lot of new ideas, new rebirth, you know, new creativity with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're going to be living life a lot better than you are now when you were pursuing this person, like the feelings of happiness. So now we're going to pull some advice cards to see how you could facilitate that, you know, growth period. Or just like moving from one relationship to the next. Because I feel like you guys are going to be healing very shortly from this relationship. That's what I'm feeling. So let's pull some cards. Yeah. So I feel like these cards are reflecting, like, you definitely have learned a lot from this previous relationship. I feel like a lot of you, I feel like the person that you were pursuing was also pursuing other people, where you guys were not exclusive. So I feel like you're going to realize, oh, I want an exclusive relationship pretty much early on, instead of being led on and led off, and there's other people that he might be seeing, or the person that you're pursuing. So I feel like that is reflecting this pure and unconditional love. And just like these two cards, again, from a higher perspective, you use loving strength and discernment. I feel like that reflects this Queen of Wands energy, as in, like, you're going to be self-sufficient, and I feel like continue what you're going to do after this breakup, and just continue feeling that positive vibe, positive energy, that I feel like group 5, you are really good at handling moving on and handling emotions, and how to, you know, stop thinking about the negative parts and negative emotions and negative thoughts, feelings in our minds. So I feel like just continue doing that, and like the universe will grant you so many great and amazing things. And I feel like love will be coming towards you, and that your soulmate will be like, okay, you're the one for me. Like, I feel like they will literally say that, and they will immediately know, oh, I want to be exclusive with you. Maybe after 1 or 2 dates, you know? So I feel like that's what's coming, and so let's find the signs for your soulmate. Okay. This is signs. getting, what is that? Virgo, Cancer. I'll do this one. And I'm getting Virgo, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for pile 5, the signs of your future life partner. Thanks for watching, and please consider subscribing.